Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
24 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Patriots take over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The tackle made.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down now, Stein. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
First and 10.
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Stein. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Frazier. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Frazier. Flushed out right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
24 is the mic. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
2nd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Jets nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this will be caught. in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And 10 at the 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Frazier over the middle, complete. It's Sherman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
On 1st down, Stein. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw on 2nd down, Frazier. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Number 1.
From 6 yards away. And the Patriots have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Taken about 7 yards deep and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Intercepted by the
and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On 1st down, Frazier. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
23 yards on the play. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Frazier. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Number 1.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That good for 22 and a first down.
7-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Stein. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, Stein. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
I sat down with my accountant. He said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the
On 3rd and 2, Frazier. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Number 84.
14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Frazier. This one caught by Davis. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Complete.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Patriots.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Second down.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game.
24 is the mark. 24 is the mark.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Number 84.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and 2, Frazier. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And the Patriots are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
From the gun, Frazier. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Derrick Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Henry, the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
33-yard line.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Out of the gun now on third down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he coughed it up. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Justice Hill.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Justice Hill there to make the grab. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Frazier. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw on 3rd down, Frazier. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down.
Patriot 1st down.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Yards to go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sherman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28, Jets 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They'll take over first and
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
39.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on second down, Frazier. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Complete to Gabriel
From 19 yards away. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
And that's exactly what you're supposed to do with good field position. You make the other side pay when you don't have far to go for the score.
And he puts it through.
The score, Patriots 35, Jets 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
At the 15-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
An 11-yard pickup leads to 3rd and 6. That's the end of the third quarter. With
The Jets on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunate, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's at the 30. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Check 52's the mic. Where's 52? Watch 52.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On 4th down, Frazier. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st down, New England.
On 1st down, Stein. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New England.
They'll try to run this one in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd.